Blazing Hit Radio.
Good morning, you guys.
Now with more Us.
You rock.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and Kathie.
I just love you both.
Hey, coming up, happy Monday, by the way. Larry Ulibarri, producer Bolty, Kathie's on her way in. We're going to have more tickets to give out to see Game Night. If you haven't seen the trailer for Game Night, check it out, and then you'll want to win these tickets, because Chris Parenti saw it and said it was hilarious. You know, Chris Parenti, who's on with Kathie J, Fox 31, Everyday Show, the one who sang a few of my favorite Queens with me. How was your weekend, Bolty?
It was good, very relaxing. I like being snowed in.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, we finally got a decent amount of snow.
Exactly. You actually felt snowed in, even though there was only a couple inches.
Yeah.
It was just so cold that you were like, I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have a hot tub, so we went and hung out in the hot tub.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Well, and then once you're stocked up and you're like, okay, we got food, we got booze and herb. Not going anywhere.
What else do we need?
Right, you're all some ass.
Yeah.
Unless you live with your ass. But no, yesterday Chris's dad and sister came over, and we hosted like them for brunch or whatever. And we start out with mimosas, and man, I can't. Those get you drunk super fast.
Yeah,
like 2 of them had me already drunk. So we sit down to watch the Olympics with his sister and his dad, and like already I'm buzzed. And so the next thing I know, Chris's dad and I are doing men's synchronized napping, because I'm like, we drank champagne. I think I had like a beer and then a couple bong rips. Yeah, it was pretty hard to get through, especially when some of those events, they're kind of slow, and they're exciting, but they're kind of slow. Did you watch any of the Olympics?
No, I heard there was a lot of...
How un-American of you.
Well, my roommate is in the snowboard industry, and his guy actually lost, and his boss told him that he lost before he actually went and viewed it.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like,
what
a
jerk. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, so we ended up, there was a like watching party at a bar, and we dodged that and did the nap thing too.
There's a little kid that's from, I don't think he's from Colorado, but he trains in Colorado.
No, he's from Silverthorne.
Right, that little 15-year-old.
Yeah, his name's Red.
Right.
Yeah, he's actually won slope style downhill snowboarding.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking, man, that kid's like set, like as far as endorsements. And
oh, yeah.
Because they're like, the Olympics, you know, they want to target like young people, so he'll be like in every commercial.
Yeah.
He'll be like the next Shaq.
Yep.
I'm Shaq, Carnival Cruise Line.
Some of those kids just grow up in the snow and just never stop snowboarding. That's all they do.
Well, and it was a while like ago, because I remember going up and just seeing like them finally setting up those kind of things for borders at, you know, when they first started doing that. And then all of a sudden it was like, it didn't take long for it to eventually become like a huge event.
Yeah.
Like an actual Olympic event.
It's kind of like now all the ski bums can go and enjoy the Olympics too.
No, for sure. And we watched them all. We watched like, I was watching those guys who like ski, and then they have to lay down and shoot a gun, which is a weird sport anyway, because how many times they're going to need to do that? But it's so crazy because they freaking go so hardcore, and then the next thing you know, they're just like have to slow their breathing down. Like they literally have to come in slower than they want to make sure their breathing is slow, so when they shoot that gun, it's not affecting them.
Yeah.
And then they have to get like 4 shots off and then ski more. I'm like, what hellish man came up with that?
Yeah.
As a sport
To be an Olympic sport too, like all these countries do it.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it's cool just to see the figure skating. There's this brother and sister U.S. team, and they're just so cute. They're this Asian brother and sister, and they just kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just like, but then there was like a little Russian girl that came out and skated, and she killed it. And it's funny because like all of a sudden before her, there was an American girl who killed it, and she did the triple
Axel
Lutz or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she was very happy, and so she was American, so we were like, oh man, she's in first place. And then this Russian chick came out, and she's all, yes, queen.
She's like, I'll do triple axel too.
4 times in a row, bitch.
Yes.
So it's pretty exciting to watch that. And then, that kind of like Chris's sister and dad stayed like the whole day. So like we got very different levels of, okay, now I'm back into it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like
I got re-energized.
college football game day. You just have snacks, then you nap, and you wake up, and it's still gonna be on.
Exactly. Let us know what your thoughts were on the Olympics. You can hit us up, text us 303-728-3420. Happy Monday. Kathie will be in next. It's Blazing Hit Radio.
Thank you for calling Pilot. This is Pam. May I help you?
Hi, is this Cinnabon?
No, but I can help you with it.
Oh, okay. What do you mean? This is...
Well, it's in our store. We have Cinnabon in the store.
Okay, great. This is where my wife is headed. Her name is Irene, and she's been doing great. She's been working out. She's been dieting, except she's about to have a nervous breakdown and barge in there and buy some Cinnabons. So I'm trying to prevent her from doing that because she's going to wake up in the morning with such regret. So is there any way that you could help me by like either hiding the Cinnabons or locking the front door?
There's no way I can do that.
Can you prevent her from buying them?
Well...
oh gosh, you don't understand what she's been through. She lost 78 pounds.
Wow.
And now she just had a setback. And she, her last words were, "I'm going to eat the out of those Cinnabons." Yeah. And then, like, you know, she grabbed a gallon of milk and made it to the car before I could even, she just was gone.
Well, the only thing I can do, I mean, I could suggest, you know, your husband just called and was concerned about you and...
You know what? I'll pay you $500 to deck her.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. No, just take her out at the feet.
She'll probably get me first.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, she probably might even think like you are a Cinnabon. No. I really appreciate any help. I am in the car en route right now to try to beat her there, and then if anything, I'm going to try to buy all of them if I can. How many things of Cinnabons do you have?
Well, we have boxes all over the store, plus the fresh ones.
How much are the fresh ones?
Or three. Well, shoot, how much? I'm not sure how much a 6-pack would be. Probably be about $12.
Well, I would give you my credit card right now. I'd like to buy all of them.
Well,
you don't understand. I mean, she's finally just starting to look hot. I mean, like I've been married to Jabba the Hutt the last couple years.
Like I said, all I can do is talk to her. We'll just wait till you get here and say, "Well, he's on his way."
Gosh,
that might just stop her right there.
Exactly. I think she's just going to eat him right there in the store on the floor.
Okay, and what's her name?
Ruth.
Okay, I'll let Tristan know because he's over there in Cinnabon right now.
Oh man,
okay.
That kid better watch his. She might plow right through him.
All right.
Yeah. If you can stop her, I'll be right there.
All righty.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Blazing Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
How was your weekend, Kathie?
Sucked.
Did you get snowed in a little bit or no?
Oh, no, that was fine, but the kid is sick, and look at this infection in my eye.
Is it pink eye?
No, it's outside. It's on my skin, so...
What is it?
I have
like
no
a rash?
idea. So I've been having a hell of a weekend. Good morning. Happy
Did
Monday.
somebody fart on your pillowcase?
No, it has nothing to do with pink eye. It's not pink eye. It's outside my eye on my skin. So
No, I
kind
know.
of like a rash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the calamine or what do you put on something like that?
I don't know. I've been doing hydrocortisone or some crap.
Little aloe vera,
Everything.
little itis, little Vicks Vapor Rub, some Windex.
And the more you rub your eyes, the more your skin gets irritated. So if you're going to be on TV and you got to wear makeup, you're going to look like...
Why are you from Jersey all of a sudden? So did you watch any of the Olympics or do you guys?
Yeah, well, I like figure skating.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I'm that person that likes figure skating.
Did you see that little Russian girl?
No.
Okay, so then, yeah, the main one was last night. Or I don't know when it is.
I watched the guys last night, and then the girls were after, and I went to bed.
There was the couples, and there was like this brother and sister team that's from America, and they're so adorable.
Yes.
They look like the Asian Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. I don't know. They're just super adorable, but they're brother
they're
and
little
sister.
Barbie dolls.
Right, I know. And then, so like, then this other couple, so they did a really good job, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it's like they can't be too sensual with it. Everybody knows their brother and sister. So then this other couple comes out, and they're from like Italy or something.
Oh, so they got down.
Oh my God. And like their suits were so dope, and they just blew everybody out of the water.
Did they
and
win?
It was amazing. They were the last. Yeah, they definitely got gold. But they were just so passionate, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the song, it was a great song from Moulin Rouge. That the guy, like a bunch of people sing it.
Okay.
Lady Marmalade?
No, it's the one
Yeah,
that's
that's a good guess.
Roxanne, you don't have to turn on the red light.
So the old school Police song,
right,
but
but
the
they remade
Moulin
it in
Rouge
Moulin,
version.
right?
Okay.
And so it's that song is like very passionate, and in the movie it's very passionate. So it just worked for them, and their costumes were amazing. And like he's the first male figure skater that I was like, he's not gay,
Yeah, that guy
Right.
is getting a bunch of lady ass.
right? Like I don't know if they're a real couple or I don't know. That was pretty amazing. But yeah, I like watching the figure skating too. And then like those other events where they're like skating in a circle over and over, and you could tell their legs are just killing them,
Dying.
And then they're skiing and then they're shooting a gun. I'm just like, so it took me enough to get off the couch and give my guests some food. And I already zonked out.
Meanwhile, this guy's already ran 3 miles, shot 2 deer.
Right. Well, and the thing is, they show when they have to, like I was telling Bolty earlier, when they ski and they have to shoot that gun, they have to get their heart rate down so they can focus on shooting.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know. The only thing that seems like that would qualify you for is like a CIA killer or like a James Bond movie person. It's like, where else are you going to ski a bunch and then need to shoot somebody in the head point blank 4 times, kill 4 people, and then ski away?
Exactly.
Right.
You're right. That is James Bond.
It's insane.
I also saw that in Triple X.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And then we were talking earlier about that little kid that's he trains here in Colorado. The kid that's like 15, that's a snowboarder.
It's
Did
from
you see him?
Silverthorne.
Oh, he was crazy.
Cool.
Downhill
Cool.
slope style. My roommate actually got to grow up with him in Breck. He was like a little 14-year-old kid hitting the biggest jumps in the park. Everyone's like, whoa, look at that kid fly. Now he's winning gold medals.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's awesome. It's good to grow up in a ski area.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
The one that scares me, they all scare me, all these events. But like the guys that go straight down and then go like just fly straight up.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, insane.
Slalom?
Right.
Is it
No,
just
slalom
jump?
is where you go in between the flags.
Okay.
Yeah, this
That's
one's
just like straight up
It's just a
jumping
death
distance.
jump.
Right. Like
The death jump.
right, and they fly all the way to where their car was parked. And then they land and then they just get in their car.
But they don't land on their car, right? They land on the car next to
No,
them
it's a little
and slide down
it's
off
one
the
patch
roof.
of snow right by the parking lot. It is crazy
Right,
though.
that is the noise.
When the 15-year-old finished, he was like so close to where it ends, where there's padding. He had to get down on his belly so he didn't like slam into the wall.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was like that close.
And you are going fast. I mean, you're like a rocket.
Super fast. But yeah, and what's cool is they're off time wise over there, so you can kind of go on cable and I don't probably all the formats and look at the events live or pre-recorded or whatever. But then we accidentally hit one button and we saw like all the events we were about to watch, all the winners. We were like, damn it! Can't unsee that. So yeah, it was cool though.
Kathy, didn't someone do the triple axel or whatever?
Oh yeah, we were talking
A girl
about that.
did
Yeah,
triple
the
axel?
first time ever in
No way.
Olympics.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is crazy because
That's really cool.
remember Tanya Harding
Could do the triple axel, but when it came time
Before
to do
everybody
the
else.
Olympics, it was after the Nancy Kerrigan stuff, and she was rattled and couldn't do it.
Well, this little girl from America did it.
Yeah.
Okay? And she's Asian and she's so adorable. She totally looks like Milan. And she totally did it, right?
Yeah.
And you could tell, you were like, oh my God, that is amazing. That is just blows everybody away. And then this happened again. So she's ready and she's in the top spot for the gold and everybody claps around her. Yay! And then all of a sudden, that bitch, this little Russian princess comes out. And her outfit's a little cooler. And she's got long gloves that come up to here.
Oh, cool.
And they're the same fabric as her dress, and they're all jeweled.
Okay.
And she's just adorable. And she slays it. She does the triple
She did the
thing.
triple axel too?
A bunch, but hers looked like a butterfly landing.
Oh.
The American girl was like, I landed! And was excited.
Right.
And this little girl's like, I land all the time.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Her name is Mirai Nagasu.
And
As in the American girl?
Yep, the
Okay.
American girl.
the Russian girl, I was fearing for her because I know somewhere Vladimir Putin's going, bring her to me.
Right. I will meet her alone.
Right, exactly. I will give her a medal, you know what I mean?
I will congratulate her on my own.
She can triple axel on this.
Now, are they both little girls?
Oh, yeah.
See, and I hate that because, like, my mom always used to call, like, Oksana Bayul and stuff. She was like, oh, my gosh, she's just like a jumping cricket. Like,
Right.
Of course, when you're that little, you can get your body weight up and do a triple axel.
That's what I said. That's what I was saying about the snowboarder kid that's 15. I was like, easy to accomplish all that when you weigh 90 pounds.
Totally. And you're
Right.
14 and have no fear. The 19-year-olds, they've fallen once or twice.
Right,
They're
exactly.
a little scared.
They've busted up their knees. No, it's so true. And yeah, you're right. They are super tiny. And
Yeah.
but everybody looked amazing. The girl from Italy, she totally screwed up, and she solo skating or whatever.
Okay.
She kind of had a revealing outfit. But she had these like big teeth, and she was sure smiling a lot for a girl who didn't do anything that would be amazing. So they're like, "Okay, well, thank you." And she's like waiting for her results with this giant smile.
They're like, pan.
Right. Put the logo on her teeth. Put the Olympic logo on her teeth.
We were able to get rid of the unibrow, but we can't do anything about her teeth.
You can take the girl out of Russia, but you can't take the Russia out of the girl.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
The motto. That's cool.
Yeah.
Blazing Hit Radio.
Now with more us.
They're just really funny.
Better music,
Less commercials.
More Larry and Kathie.
I love. Sweet love.
Chocolate.
Yeah, it's happening on Wednesday.
I know. I already have Chris some chocolate and stuff.
Did you?
Yeah. It's hiding in the house. It's in the cooler behind the bar.
Well, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah, I'm telling.
Totally. Hey, Chris, we know where it is.
But it sucks because we're totally like in the mentality of like, we got to stop eating crappy.
Yeah.
We got to eat healthy and drop all the junk. I'm like, not yet.
I know.
I have
it's
2 boxes of
Valentine's.
chocolate.
That's exactly it. Don't do it yet.
Right.
Well, if you're trying to do something new for Valentine's Day, I mean, Bolty, you lucked out this year. I mean, this is when it's good to not have.
Lucked out.
Well,
He's very sad. He's like been walking around hanging with
Oh, I'm
Chris and I.
sorry.
Free
being
bird.
the third wheel. He's like, hey, do you guys mind if I sleep in your room?
that's a comfy bed up there.
Yeah,
you should
right.
sleep in that room.
Now that Yoshi's not on there, there's a spot for Bolty.
No.
By the feet.
Yeah, exactly. You're down it there.
Yeah.
And then all you hear is Bolty licking himself all night.
Ew.
Then I'm licking the lotion off your leg,
You're right. Yeah, now it got weird.
just like Yoshi.
Well, over half of couples will do the exact same thing this Valentine's Day that they did last Valentine's
What,
Day.
go to
the year
Applebee's?
before. No, they just meaning that nobody comes with anything spontaneous for Valentine's Day. Like
gotta
everybody
mix it up.
celebrates it, but nobody does anything different, crazy.
Well, I mean, like, you got to have that freshness in it, but it's like, I could see how things get routine, especially some people don't care about Valentine's Day or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to mix it up. You guys do a good job. You and Mr. Efficient always have little flowers and candy for each other.
No, but that's the exact same thing.
Oh, right.
You know, it's always flowers,
Right. It
candy,
needs
and we
to
go
be
somewhere
jewelry and booze.
Yeah, that would
Right.
be awesome.
That'd mix
I get
it up.
him some Leopold Brothers, and he gets me some jewelry.
Right.
I'm not a jewelry girl,
Right.
but I'm sure I would take a nice little trinket.
No, you need to become a jewelry girl.
I know I do.
You know what I mean? I mean, because you're worth it. Damn
You're
it.
worth it, damn it.
You need some Tanzanite earrings.
3 out of 10 people say they're bored with Valentine's Day and lack their own creativity for it. And then 80% of people said that an experience is what they want. That's their best Valentine's Day gift you could get. So
They're like, an
tickets-
experience without you.
right.
Like, I would like to go out with my friends or have an experience with that waiter.
Right. No, they're more like tickets to a concert,
Do something. Let's go out.
a cultural attraction. Maybe take a cooking class down there.
Right.
Yeah, in Park Meadows. What's that uncorked kitchen? That's where I took a cooking class.
Oh, cool.
An escape room. We still have to do an escape room. All
Right.
of us. I think that'd be fun for
Oh,
us.
no, I recently did one.
You did?
Yeah, because I was at my in-laws' house and my mother-in-law was a hoarder.
Yeah.
And I got trapped in a room and I couldn't get out.
That's an escape room for sure.
I'm all, there's a dead raccoon in here.
68% of couples say they're hoping that they get a little loving.
Hoping it's supposed to be a thing.
You know what? It's the cheapest gift you can give.
Yeah, for sure. It's like I brought Big Macs home.
And 2 out of 10 people in the survey said that they dread Valentine's Day every year, people in relationships. And when
Okay.
it came to single people, it's closer to 100% of those people dread it. Are you dreading Valentine's Day, Bolte?
Not at all.
Okay.
Are you going to still do it in some way, form, or shape? Like you're going to be like, I'm going out, or you don't care?
Probably just make it special for my mom and sister.
No.
Oh, call. If you think Mike's as sweet as a puppy, call 303-728-3420.
The average person, we're getting cheap. The average person spends $34 on Valentine's Day.
Wow, that's pretty cheap. That means that you're cooking at home.
Yeah.
Because if you go out, you've already spent that on the appetizers and parking.
Uh-huh.
Right. So especially, I don't know. I think that the dinner and everything like that is also turned into where the girl wants to get something at work.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Flowers at work.
Right. So now every girl also wants to post, here's what we ate.
Yes, right. Gotta post where we ate.
Exactly.
I think we're going to Del Frisco's Wednesday night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice little gift. And this is sad because my parents, their anniversary would have been the 15th. Okay,
Oh,
but
okay.
a lot of people get married on Valentine's Day. They want that to be their anniversary
That's
date.
Yoshi's birthday.
Oh, 4 out of 10 of those couples are more likely to get divorced. Wait, those people who get married on Valentine's Day are more likely to get divorced than other couples that get married on other days.
It's like if you tattoo your spouse's name
Yes,
on you.
it's the end.
It could be, not good.
45%, they're also 45% less likely than other couples to make it to 3 years.
Whoa.
Maybe because it's a gimmick thing, and
Right,
so you
kind
weren't
of.
really into the actual
sure.
purpose and
Got caught up in the moment.
responsibility of the marriage.
It's
Maybe.
probably like the same stat as people that get married in Vegas.
Yeah.
It was spontaneous, and you did it because you were there.
And drunk.
Right.
Don't forget that.
Right, for sure.
Britney Spears.
Oh, yeah.
The researchers also think that it's because of the Valentine's weddings is a gimmick, and the chance to marry on a special date could lead to quicker and lower quality marriage commitments.
Right. Some women will marry a guy just for a big giant box of chocolates.
Right. 2 layers. It's got
maybe
to be
even
2 layers.
3. Can
maybe
you
3
imagine?
if they
3,
made something
yeah.
like that. I'm down.
Exactly. You almost have to tape two layers together and have 4 layers.
Yeah.
Because they don't make them for gluttons like us. 4 layers.
And coming up next, we actually have last-minute Valentine's Day gifts. Bolte found this.
No, I found it. It was on BuzzFeed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I
Thank
mailed
you.
it to him, but he printed it.
Okay, good. Well, thank you both. It was a tag team back
Tagged
again.
Tag team in effect.
So we still tell you, I'll let you know what you can still get.
Yeah, because that won't cost you an arm and a leg.
Right.
Call now.
303-728-3420.
Blazing Hit Radio.
I'm sorry, I guess I dialed the wrong number.
Call or text now.
Hello? I know your secret.
So Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
And
2 days from now.
Right, and it just so happens to also be Lobster Fest. Is that good timing or what?
Where?
Red Lobster.
Okay.
Yeah, and their
no, that's
commercials.
good timing.
Oh, the way they film those commercials, it makes me want to eat fish for sure. Because it's swirling around, dipping in butter. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. It's funny you bring that up because it's just this weekend I saw the Red Lobster commercial.
Lobster Fest.
They pour so much melted butter on that lobster tail that it almost looks gross
Right.
to me.
Well, and
I'm
it's probably.
Jesus, people, we are just clogging our arteries one piece of butter at a time.
Well, and it's your friend works in the Hollywood industry, and
Yes.
that's probably just for filming reasons, it's probably motor oil.
I was just
You
going to
know what I
say
mean?
probably
It's
motor
probably
oil
not
because it
butter.
looks that thick.
Right, exactly. They have to
Totally.
thicken it up or whatever.
Yeah,
But
the things she does. I have a girlfriend, Bolte, and she is the one that goes in and creates the food so they can film it for commercials.
She stages it.
yeah.
right. So she'll
when
pour
it
a bowl of glue, white glue, in a bowl to make it look like milk, and then she'll individually place each piece of cereal in it.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's like a makeup artist for food almost.
That's
Right.
exactly what she is.
Right, and then it's pulling tricks of people on the set. Go ahead and eat that, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Go ahead, do it.
No, poison control.
If you ever see a picture in, I don't know, Women's World or those kind of magazines, and it's make this yummy, delicious ice cream shake at home for your kids, the stuff that makes it all frothy looking, she literally rips out the stuff out of a diaper, a clean diaper. But because it absorbs the liquid, it makes a bubbly looking,
Foam.
isn't that delicious to have on your milkshake or whatever?
Wow.
What's
the pictures.
What's crazy now is food commercials. A lot of them are total CGI.
Yeah.
So you're kind of not even really looking at the product you're craving because it's just a digital rendering of it.
Exactly.
So that in that commercial, 24 karat magic, that new Hershey bar,
Yes.
is all CGI. So I'm I'm trying to salivate over a CGI image. It's like feeling sorry for a digital animal in a movie. I can't feel sorry for a digital animal.
Are you kidding me? In Up, I felt so sorry. Like I was like, oh my God, don't leave the dog.
Well, no, cartoon I can. It's just when they want me to believe that the tiger is real in the guy in the boat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what was that?
House of Pies?
Yeah, something about pies.
It wasn't House of Pies.
It's close
Life
though.
of Pi.
Life of Pi.
That's Kirstie Alley's
Right.
movie, House
Life
of Pies.
Life of Pi. Anyway, so Kathy has last minute suggestions on things you can get somebody for Valentine's Day, which probably a ton of guys need. And I was just in the grocery store this weekend.
Yeah.
So, and the Valentine's aisle is stocked. But
Yes.
the day after Valentine's Day or the day of Valentine's Day, it doesn't look like that. So you got to act now.
Got to do it now. Before we get to that, real fast on the text line, 303-728-3420. Oh, my God, Larry Ulibarri on Olympics. So spot on, says
Thank
Andrew.
you. Go America. Go USA.
And I guess Canada was the gold medal finalist, not the Russians.
Oh, yeah, Canada
that's what they're saying.
That the gold medalist went to Canada. That's
For
what the other text.
For the figure skating.
Yes, the couples.
They were Canadian.
Oh, they were Canadian.
Yes,
Okay.
That's what the texter is saying.
Okay, yeah, they were amazing.
You know what? There was nothing. I mean, I wish last night's program would have been on Saturday because since we were all snowed in.
No, for sure. It would have been nice. But there's like I said, like if you go to your on demand or whatever, it should be on there.
Oh, right. You know, we're getting rid of some of our dish stuff. We're going to be using the fire
stick.
stick.
Nice.
I was like, wow, I was playing with it all weekend. There's a lot more stuff on that.
Well, and I hear like some people have fire sticks that like.
Some people who had a fire stick.
No, some people have fire sticks that will get you first run movies. I heard.
Really?
Like jerry rigged or
black market fire stick.
Right, and that's when the FBI bursts down your front door.
Exactly.
Bust you watching a first run movie.
Totally right. Eating your microwave popcorn with your
Right,
kids.
exactly.
It's innocent.
Date night.
So there are 10 last minute Valentine's Day gifts that you can still get on Amazon, everybody. If you don't want to go with the normal, I got you something from the grocery store, you can go with these on Amazon.
Okay, and they can still be delivered in time, you think?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why Amazon is putting this list out. They can get this to you, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Number 1, a fill in the blank what I love about you journal. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, so it's like you make me so happy because you give me blank back rubs. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or
Is that what you were going with?
I don't know. Or
you
like
give me.
That would be
good
number 10.
meals.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But you know, it's kind of what love is all about. You get to share
It's cute.
what you love
I like
about
it.
them. Yes.
It's different.
Number 2, maybe you have somebody that loves dogs right here. Everybody raise your hand. We're all dog lovers.
Yep.
You can get a pup-shaped planter to show them how much your life would suck without them. It's like a little corgi, but then you can put little plants in it and stuff.
Oh,
It's just
wannabe
cute.
chia pet.
Yeah, it's a
it's
wannabe
cute.
chia pet.
It's adorable.
Yeah, it's totally cute.
Little plant holder.
Okay. Nice little plant pot there. Who doesn't love slippers, right? Fun little character slippers. But these slippers on Amazon Prime are heated slippers.
Oh, okay. Let me see. They
Yeah.
look really big.
Oh my God, what is that thing called from a war? The name of that?
That looks like a whale.
No, it's the special. It's that funny name for the whale out of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Remember, and it was even an elf at the end of it. Oh, I can't remember the name of him.
Rudolph it looks like a whale with a horn.
Yeah, right. It's a made up, and I don't remember what. Anyways, you can get a pair of heated slippers that'll show your Valentine you like them.
They're cute.
Yes, those are $38.
Affordable.
The average person's spending around 40,
Yeah,
so
there you
that's
go.
perfect. How about a burrito blanket?
What is that? Does it really look like a burrito?
It's for the person that loves burritos. And
Yeah.
yes, it does look like a burrito.
Yeah, that is cool.
Coolest blanket ever. You can get it for $39.95 on Amazon.
I mean, it really looks like a tortilla.
Yeah,
Like it's got the little burn marks on it and stuff.
You get a free Chipotle if you wear that on Halloween.
Right, exactly. You got to have a costume.
Oh my God, straight out of the dryer, all wrapped up in there.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh, God.
Put some cheese on me.
I pulled out a comforter last night while I was trying to put the girls to bed. I was like, oh, my comforter for my bed's done. So you're going to pull it out, throw it on the bed,
Oh,
and go
it's
do the
the
girls.
best.
I pulled it out, and all I did was wrap up in it and sit in the chair. I almost fell asleep.
Yeah.
The girls were like, hello?
It's
You coming to put us to bed?
the best.
Rainbow scratch art pads. Maybe you have somebody that likes to do the coloring.
Okay, adult
coloring
coloring.
books.
Yeah.
Some people get down.
I guess, but I mean, it's like if you have that much time, why are the baseboards dirty?
Yeah.
You can color with this rag.
Right, exactly. Wipe on, wipe
Right.
off.
Now they're white.
That's a better deal. Yeah.
I agree with you, Larry. How about there's a kitty nightlight, everybody, if you have somebody that loves cats. And people are going crazy over these kitty nightlights because they change colors.
Oh, okay.
And they're really inexpensive. They're like $14.
Sounds like something I want to buy the girls.
Oh, no, don't do it.
Avery loves cats.
Don't do it.
Oh.
Ooh, a portable massager.
Oh, like a massage table?
Grandma.
Man, I just saw let's say, how would I say this? I just saw some art, some adult art films. And one of them was like, kind of like it was supposed to be set up like this guy's getting massaged or whatever.
Okay.
And then it like went further. So I was wondering like the whole time, is that real? Or is that just set up? Probably fake.
No, you don't. You think?
I don't know. I mean, how would they have the camera there? And then the guy calls his girlfriend and he's like, oh, I'm going to be late. And I was like, oh, is that real?
Okay, you're right. If the camera, you can tell if something's real or not depending on the camera.
Right.
Right.
And why would the
totally.
camera have sound? And I don't know. It just seemed a little
Set up.
Yeah, exactly. For suckers like me.
But if your grandma wants a portable massager, you can get her one for $40.
No.
You can even charge it into your car, in your car in the 12-volt.
And who's
outlet.
that for?
It's for anybody that has tension in their neck.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
there aren't, but it still looks like.
She's throwing us a hint.
Right.
She wants
It
a
looks
vibe.
like
No, I don't.
No, it looks like something Grandma's going to ride to the supermarket.
There you go. Three more things, Valentine's Day gifts that are under $40 at Amazon right now. You can get them delivered by Wednesday. How about a bottle of Mike's Hot Honey? What?
Go on.
Wow, what is it?
Go on. It's the best product that people have tasted in years. They found that it was awesome on pizza. It's also great on crackers. They've used it on vanilla ice cream. It's floral honey flavors with a warm coating that coats your throat.
That sounded dirty.
Totally.
I wonder
And
if
it's not shaped like a bear.
So it's Mike's Hot Honey, everybody, if you want to get Mike's Hot Honey.
How much is it?
$10.99.
Okay.
3-pack. $10.99. You can share it with your friends. A notepad that cuts right to the chase because, so you can leave notes for people.
I like the little cute I love you notes.
Or, hey, the trash is still sitting
That's
upstairs
not
in the
romantic.
bathrooms.
No, that's true. I mean, if it's Valentine's related, it'd probably be like for love notes.
Yeah, true. I love you so much. Have a great day. And number 10, Instamax camera. For the person who's nostalgic and wants to add retro flair to their photos,
So one of those-
it does an old school kind of camera
Where you
feel.
like zick, 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 like those ones that sit on the table at weddings?
Alice
Disposable?
says, I don't know, it's not disposable, but the camera quality makes you feel like you're in the 90s. So
No.
as long as you're not expecting crystal clear images, then this is great for you and perfect for people that scrapbook. This is what they want.
So in other words, it's for ugly people.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you need a filter, it's like we already have the 90s filter on Instagram.
Exactly right, and that's the only camera I allow at my wedding.
Right.
That one. I look fabulous in all of the pictures.
She looks amazing.
And now,
Invasive, violating, and just disgusting.
it's Celebrity Trash and Bash.
With Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Sponsored by the Mike Sowell Law Firm. Call 303 Good Law. Here's Kathie J.
Quick question, Kathy.
Yeah.
Maybe you know the answer to this. You know the people in the Olympics that they all run and they all jump in that little thing and then somebody shuts the lid and they all ride down the luge
You
or
mean, yeah, okay.
whatever that is. Bobsled, whatever.
Okay.
Is there anything that people are doing inside of the bobsled to make it go? Or somebody steering? Or
Yeah,
is everybody...
the one up front steers.
Okay, so...
And everyone
one-
else just has to use their weight to make sure that you
And
turn.
the one in the back is the brake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a sport I could do if as long as it's in the middle.
Yeah,
Right,
you
what do
just
you
gotta
want me to
Are
do?
you
lean.
kidding me?
Right, and
Going
then I'd
that
be like-
fast, I'd be like,
I'd be in there like, I brought everybody juice boxes.
okay, oh, yes,
and
there's
little
not that much
snacks.
time.
Oh, there's snacks. The
There's
captain
snacks.
says there's snacks. Right.
Are you the captain?
I don't know. If you're in the front, you're the captain. The
Yeah,
captain
you are
has
the
put
captain.
on the fasten seatbelt
Right.
sign.
All right, so celebrity trash and bash this morning. Last week we laughed about Quincy Jones and everything he's spilling the dirt on.
About Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor.
Brando and Michael Jackson and U2 and the Beatles. I mean, he's talking a lot. But yeah, the big scandalous thing was Richard Pryor slept with Marlon Brando.
Right, and you would think that Quincy Jones is saying all this because
he's 85 and he's going to die.
Right, nobody's going to go punch an 85-year-old man.
I think that there's something to that.
But they'll sue an 85-year-old millionaire, billionaire.
Yeah, he is got to be billionaire, right? Okay.
For sure.
Well, so Richard Pryor's ex, Jennifer, last week, she said, not sure about Marlon Brando, but Richard Pryor totally slept with dudes.
Right.
He did.
And he was open about it.
Confirmed that.
Right.
Well, now, Marlon Brando's oldest son, Miko Brando, who looks like the fat Marlon Brando with a mustache. Right?
With a little bit of a dark housekeeper vibe.
Yes, right. Like, who did Marlon Brando's... I want to see his mom.
Right, for sure.
So Miko Brando is saying that wasn't true. The Marlon Brando family has heard the recent comments made by Quincy Jones, and we're very disappointed that anyone would make such a wrongful comment about either Marlon Brando or Richard Pryor.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also been known that Marlon Brando was bisexual.
Yes.
So is he disputing that as well? Or is he like, my dad's not bi? Or is he like, he's not bi with Richard Pryor?
And he's saying his dad isn't bi at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whereas, Jennifer's saying, no, Richard Pryor, my ex, he was bi.
Right, and I wonder if Marlon Brando's son stands to make more money if dad comes off straight? Or does the Brando estate still rake in the money?
I see what, I don't know.
I've always known that. I mean, that was kind of like, there's a couple Hollywood guys that have always been like, James Dean, him, and then who's that other dude? Paul Newman was supposed to be a little.
He was?
Yeah. And
wow.
Yeah.
Like with Robert Redford?
I don't know. And then that Cary Grant was supposed to hook up with a couple of buddies, and then definitely Rock Hudson.
Oh, yeah, definitely Rock Hudson.
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall and the ladies of Sex and the City.
It
got ugly.
I know, it's not going the right way if you were hoping for Sex and the City 3.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's probably never going to happen.
Ever going to happen.
Right.
So,
words have been said.
Last year, we learned that Kim Cattrall doesn't like the other three chicks from Sex and the City because she's at a different time in her life than they are.
And she says they were kind of mean to her on the set.
Right. So Kim Cattrall's brother was found dead last week.
That's really sad.
It's very sad. So Sarah Jessica Parker and Cynthia Nixon and the other chick, Charlotte. I don't know her real name.
Yeah, she's just always going to be Charlotte.
She is Charlotte. I even watched
Kristen Davis. I don't know.
Couples Retreat. Yeah, Kristen Davis.
Okay.
Couples Retreat over the weekend, and I still see Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
She even acts like Charlotte.
Yeah, totally.
We're like, somebody give her some money.
Well, they all sent, their condolences to Kim Cattrall.
Which seems appropriate.
Yes. And then Kim Cattrall has responded, and it's not good. She said more or less, Sarah Jessica Parker is a hypocrite. She told her to leave her alone, and then continuously reaching out is a painful reminder of how cruel you really were then and now, Kim Cattrall captioned on an Instagram post.
She's basically calling her Regina George.
Then she said, let me be very clear if I haven't already been. You are not my family. You are not my friend. So I'm writing to tell you one last time to stop exploiting our tragedy in order to restore our friendship. Ouch.
So in other words, like, they had a bad relationship.
Yep.
And then Sarah Jessica's really wanting to make Sex and the City 3.
Yes.
Because she's just sad that she's not in anything cool.
Right.
And then...
You don't like divorce?
Well, no, it's actually all right, but it's not sexy. And, she's like, every day she looks in the mirror like, this isn't going to last forever.
Exactly.
I gotta be, it's called Sex in the City. Right.
I gotta get out of here.
She's trying to make baby steps and reach out to Kim Cattrall. And then by using her brother's loss as a way to be like, hey, girl, I'm just thinking of you.
Yep.
She's like, nah, bitch.
Yeah, don't even try it.
Right.
Yeah, you weren't there when I needed you, and now you want to be.
Right.
Yeah. And I get that. And you're really angry when someone you love dies. You don't want fake coming out of the woodworks.
Well, and considering how bad Sex and the City 2 was, thank you, Kim Cattrall, for nixing Sex and the City 3.
Yeah, right? We do owe her a big thank you.
Because the next movie would be No Sex in the City. Because they're all old.
Exactly. They're all tired. Bunions on their feet.
No more sex in the city.
Poor little Joe Jonas.
Yeah, somebody tried to break in his house. Was he home alone? Did he have to go in his little baby panic room? which you know is very tiny.
It's very tiny.
It's the size
and
of the
there's no
girl's.
food in there.
It's fake food. It's the size of a dollhouse.
Joe Jonas has had his security system to thank for warding off a potential thief and keeping his name off of the celebs who've had their homes burglarized.
He went the Ring route.
Hey, it works.
The Ring catches people all the time.
Hello? What do you want? What are you doing here?
Right. I'm getting a manicure, but I'm going to make you think I'm home. Get off my lawn.
Law enforcement has home surveillance footage that was captured of a person outside Joe Jonas's home about 9 o'clock Thursday night.
Can you see me?
No,
Oh,
you
good.
can't
Thank
see.
God.
No, your face isn't recognizable, Larry. The prowler was seen messing with the security cameras before he triggered the alarm, and then he took off. So
it was a guy.
Yeah, they're thinking it was a guy.
Right.
They still don't have
I love you.
But how crazy, though, that smart enough to mess with the security cameras.
No, for sure. And then, he would abduct him, and he'd be, take him at gunpoint and be like, we're going to have cake by the ocean. You and me.
You and me. For now, it looks like Joe Jonas's security has saved him from being another victim. A member of Joe's crew got the notification of the alarm afterwards and went to the house, and nobody was there.
Joe's crew, one of his dancers. They saw Joseph's in trouble.
I'm a dancer.
We're the dancers.
We're the dancers. Who was that? Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, when they did the with
Single
the
Ladies
Beyonce,
with Beyonce.
Right?
That was hilarious.
Classic.
Oh, and this is so nice to know. As the rich get richer, Jennifer Aniston owns a couch that costs more than most of our houses.
Okay, come on. I got to go over there and fart in that couch then. Let me hump your cushions.
So, Architectural Digest recently visited Jennifer Aniston's house. One of the pictures shows this really cool polar bear kind of sofa. It's not a polar bear, but the way it looks, it does look like some sort of igloo. Sofa.
Soft. Right. How many polar bears died for that couch?
Not really a high back on it either, so I don't know how.
So that's not right. That's not the one that you're going to go lay on and watch TV.
Exactly.
That's your front living room couch that nobody ever sits on.
And nobody better sit on this one. 150 of these were made way back in 1947, so they're very rare. She got hers at an auction that went for $358. $358,000.
What?
And now it's worth $754,000 for her freaking couch.
Whoa.
Ellen DeGeneres and Kanye West also have the polar bear couch. $750,000 for that ugly thing.
I know, but you get to show people how rich you are when they sit on it.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh my God, I hope one of Kim's sisters ruins her white couch.
Right. Comes in and sits on it.
Right, or
rubs
does something.
all over it.
Right, Rob has a big thing of chicken wings on it.
Oh, totally. Or even one of the kids decides they want to do their artwork
Melted crayon,
on it.
and then you just flip the cushion.
Play Play-Doh. What do you think, Bolty? Is it a cool couch? The big white one?
No.
Right. Not for that kind of money.
For that kind of money, I could buy a furniture row.
Yes, you could,
The
right?
whole furniture row.
You could have a bunch of these done as a replica and no one would ever know the difference.
Well, rich people would know.
Yeah, true. And finally, Taylor Swift. We now have news on how Taylor Swift prevents her backup dancers from leaking her music.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So Taylor Swift, if you didn't know, she's very protective over her music. So much so that when she did a song with Ed Sheeran, she only sent him her part. And then, she wouldn't let him hear how the whole thing was going to be.
I will send you one word at a time. So me, that's the word for the day. Assemble the rest later.
But when you think about it, when we heard "Look What You Made Me Do," no one had released it first, but in that video there was so much going on that the backup dancers in there,
right.
Afterwards, they all said, "Oh my God, I was so excited! I got to dance with Taylor Swift, and the song is awesome." But I had to sign something saying I wouldn't say what the song was like.
Right. So in other words, first of all, as an artist, you would think if you're paying the bill and you're hiring all these people that you would be able to trust them. They're there on your project.
Yes, right.
But then people will leak it out, and some people will try to record it, or some people will try to describe it to other people when that's what she wanted to prevent.
Right. So what she does when they're dancing and filming their videos, she's the only one that hears the actual song. The rest of the dancers just have to hear a beat that keeps them on point. How sad. Even though she says she loves her dancers and she trusts them, she's the only one that has the actual song in her ear.
So in that
got
room,
the real track.
Right. So in that room, that's all you hear. And she was giving props to her dancers. She's like, they've had to hear ding, ding, ding for like 24 hours.
And literally, it is a ding, ding, single cowbell.
Right, so you have to
bring up more cowbell.
Right.
We need more cowbell.
Ding, 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 ding. And so they have to pretend they're like in a club and they're moving around, and then they probably hear her singing, or at least kind of lip syncing with her vocals.
Right.
Right.
So instead, when it came time to Ed Sheeran and her doing a song and collaborating with him, she didn't even send him the track. She literally flew somebody out to play it for him on an iPad. And then they brought the iPad home with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Ed Sheeran leaked it.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't leak it. But very cool. And I guess you got to do what you got to do to make sure that your stuff is sacred and safe.
This will be the only guy that she's collaborated with that she hasn't hit on.
Yeah, right.
She's on no thanks.
No, never mind,
cool.
Dad. We're friends.
Yeah.
Blazing Hit Radio.
I love that morning show.
Now with more us.
They wake me up.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and Kathie.
In the morning, in the shower.
Don't the Olympics make you want to go up and ski?
No.
In Vail?
It makes me want to be in the snow.
Right.
And be up there, but yeah.
It makes me want to compete.
And makes me want to start a new career.
Right. And realize by the time I get all my gear on, I'm like, hold on, I just need a break before we get on the lift.
That's how I feel. Remember one time we went up to the mountains with some listeners?
And we were like, we needed like gear because we only had half gear.
Right.
And we were like, okay, let's go try on all this gear.
And just trying on the gear and stuff. Afterwards, we were like, we're done.
We should go to lunch.
So we told all the listeners, we'll see you up there.
We'll be there in a second. Okay, goodbye.
And I remember when we were driving down the mountain,
I was like, we just saved ourselves like $300
No,
each.
that's true.
Right.
And I felt so tired. Like I was like, we didn't do
like
anything.
we really did.
But just walking around in your winter boots with your winter pants on and your big coat, it was like, oh God, I'm exhausted.
It's like we were telling Avery on the way down. Remember, we skied a ton and we had a good time.
You really liked it. Well, there's 2 more chances for snow coming up in the forecast for the week.
Okay.
It looks like a little bit today, but only 10% chance. And then something else could be happening on Thursday, everybody. How much snow did you get at your place?
A good amount. I mean, it was still like easy enough to shovel away, but I mean, it was the snow mostly combined with the cold that made you just be like,
yeah, stay inside. Yeah, totally. I think we got more like 4 or 5 inches out there.
Nice.
In Aurora.
High of 28 today. Warmer tomorrow, 53, and then by Wednesday, 62.
And what does it say about the Thursday snow?
Thursday, it doesn't give me extended on this. I'm looking on my iPhone.
Oh, okay.
So Thursday, it just shows snowflake.
Yes. Thursday, they're saying it could be another round of heavy mountain snow and a chance for a lot of accumulation here in Denver. So get ready for Thursday.
Well, then I'll meet you guys at like Palladium. Should we go at least rollerblading?
Palladium?
Think we're like figure skating?
But if you're like me and you like to eat the snow, do you eat the snow even as an adult?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
You don't eat the snow?
Oh, hell no.
I totally do.
What?
Oh, no way. You guys eat snow?
Yeah.
Like, okay, that explains why you guys have lead poisoning.
There were times as a kid when it would snow, I would take like a Cool Whip container, empty Cool Whip container that my mom used for
And
whatever.
put it in the freezer?
No, and I would scoop up the snow, and then I would put tang on it.
Oh, nice. Make a little snow
It
cone.
was so bomb. It was
Nice.
yummy.
Whoa,
And now I
that's-
still eat snow though.
Okay, but like maybe back in the day, you could be like, okay, maybe the environment was a little better. But now it's going through clouds and acid
Yeah.
and pollution.
And I never think about that.
Well,
you know,
here's
I'm just
why
thinking
you should-
it's pretty. It's white. It's so fresh.
No. And here's why you should think that, because you could put a clean car in your driveway, and if it snows just even a little bit, the next day it's completely filthy.
Leaves
with
the
dirt
film
and
on
grit.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
enjoy that.
Well, a new study out of Romania just looked at how long snow can sit there and still be safe to eat.
Yes, because in Romania, it's actually their dinner. They'll
sad.
bring more snow pie.
The researchers found out your best bet is to eat that snow in less than 12 hours. It can only be 12 hours old.
Wow, that lasts less long as the like really good lunch meat you buy at Whole Foods. That at least lasts a couple days.
Well, you're paying enough for it. That stuff better last.
I know that's the only place you can actually get lunch meat that doesn't have stuff in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, at Whole Foods?
Right. They have like real turkey.
Right.
And it's like but it says on the thing, you have 4 days to eat this before you die.
Right.
Right? Because it doesn't have all the stuff that makes lunch meat last forever.
Right. Applegate also has good.
Yeah. You have 12 days.
Safe, right?
Isn't Boar's Head like one of the brands that's really good like that?
No,
Or
that's
is
just the lady that works at the King Supers by my house. They call her Boar's Head.
No, Boar's Head is just a good meat.
Okay, it still has preservatives.
All that.
Okay.
You need some healthy head cheese is what you need.
They say that you could push it to a full 24 hours after the snow is falling.
Are we still talking about eating snow?
Sorry.
She's all coming up next, licking crayons and paint chips.
Fine, we'll read the text line then.
Oh, I didn't know there was more.
No, you're fine. Obviously, if Larry didn't do it, then he doesn't think
I'm
it's
just
for
saying,
me.
it doesn't seem healthy.
Let us know on the text line if you eat snow.
Now we're going to have to start 8 GoFundMes for families who are eating snow for dinner. They're all, is there any way we can get some Tang?
I'm right.
That sounded
Anything.
delicious.
I'm telling you, you take your Kool-Aid and just sprinkle it right over the Kool-Aid mix. It would be bomb.
It would get rid of that dirt, gritty taste.
On the text line, we were also talking about Valentine's Day earlier. Valentine's Day is in 2 days. My husband, says this texter, he doesn't care about Valentine's Day, but he'll give me a bouquet of lilies and daisies from our dogs, which is
that's cute.
Right. And her dog's names are Lily and Daisy, so that works out. The first he did that, I teared up because our puppies' names are Lily and Daisy, and he came up with it all by himself.
He's all, now I want you to plant your tulips over here.
Yes. Okay. This one says, because you asked me how my weekend was, and I'm fighting some sort of weird rash on my eye.
Right.
So this person says, be careful, Kathie J, with the rash around the eye. My sister-in-law got shingles around her eye, and it can spread and blind you.
Whoa.
Sorry to scare you.
She's all, which immediately then made it turn into shingles.
Just being a friend, one of those health years, my daughter can be your twin, always tripping, flipping off drivers and rescuing dogs.
Wow. So there are others out there like you.
There are others out there.
She's like, I have a rash on my eye too.
But it's...
Let me see. Look, I can't even really, it's not so obvious that I'm freaking out.
You know what it is like, you know how I always like sneeze and I always have allergies, even though it might not be allergy season. Something makes me sneeze. So last week I just started rubbing them, rubbing.
Oh, I love rubbing my eyes.
And it feels so good,
oh,
you know.
Oh my God. Sometimes you got to be careful because then you're like, oh, I rubbed too hard.
That's exactly what I think I did. So now the skin has, and I made my
irritated.
wrinkles worse.
Go that way.
You see it?
Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't.
Like there's little dots.
Yeah, but it does not look like shingles.
No, thank God. Because shingles, I heard, is
that's painful, and that like stays with you for a minute, and that totally comes from stress. And so all of us are stressed. I could totally see us getting shingles. Please stop talking about it.
Okay, then we'll move on. On the text line,
unless of course you have a bad roof.
Then you're going to need shingles. Ha ha. My boyfriend has always wanted a Maserati, so for Valentine's Day, I got him a little toy Maserati. Now I can forever say that I got him his first Maserati.
He's like, thanks.
I did that once.
Yeah.
I got my boyfriend.
Trucker Greg a big U-Haul.
A big
U-Haul truck.
His first Kenworth. I got it. It was model scale, but I got it.
Everyone's got your back over here on the text, Kathie.
Oh, good. I was wondering what the name of the whale with the horn was that the slippers were on Amazon Prime were called.
Right. It kind of has it looks like a unicorn horn.
Yes. And I was telling you guys, they used it in Elf. He was also in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the water. It's called a narwhal. That's the word I was looking for. Hey, buddy, good luck finding your dad.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
The narwhal.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't see the first movie you said. You've
never seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I missed all that. So I only see
every year it's on. You've never seen it once?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I know. And now it looks it's crazy because the way that movie is animated, now they make CGI that looks like that. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy that was claymation or stop motion.
Yeah, right.
And now they try really hard to
go back.
Kind of to make it look retro. That's kind of cool because they can do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 12. You know what I mean?
No, there's only one story.
Fine.
And the narwhal is a real animal. What?
Whoa.
I'm embarrassed. I didn't know that. I thought it was a funny made-up one.
Huh.
Larry and Kathie and Bolte, good morning. It's Deadhead Scott here, your movie and tech guy. If you own a Firebox or Fire Stick now, Kathie, you can sideload, a.k.a. jailbreak, the box in 20 minutes by downloading Terrarium. Okay.
Okay.
Search for it on YouTube. It's easy, free everything. 27 seasons of The Simpsons, Stephen King, It, Walking Dead, Downton Abbey. It's all there for free. Oh my God, I'm totally.
I know, but then can't they track you and make an example out of you? Or
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, someone else added in. Yes, it's terrarium. Whatever it is. Watch it, use it. Great application for cable cutters.
Huh. So yeah, people that are trying to, not pay all that crazy cable bill. Here's a picture of the narwhal, the real one.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing that as a kid.
Damn, that thing looks scary.
Yeah, it's like a
in real
whale
life.
with a giant sword.
Yeah, but and in Alf, he didn't have a really long sword like that.
Right, like
those things look dangerous.
Right, it looks like a pool cue sticking out of a fish's nose.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like you figure you're gonna hit that on some stuff.
Thank you. I was gonna say it's like you're carrying a ladder in front of you. You can't get through certain coral reefs.
Right. Nobody wants to hug you or kiss you
ever.
Right.
This one on the text line. I don't like Valentine's Day. It's a pointless holiday. And now I'm expected to go all out and buy flowers and candy. I like showing my love year round, not just one day. And yes, I'm married.
I know, but I mean, if your sig other is into it, they could pretend they're not, but they still might be. So you got to really kind of know them. And I feel if your sig other works in an office where everybody else is going to be getting stuff,
right,
it might behoove you to throw them something.
Yeah, like you only have to do it once.
Right.
And it lasts a long time.
Until the next year.
No.
Now you've set the standard.
Mr. Big, remember he sent me those huge long stem roses that one year?
Right. And then right after he got Kathie these beautiful, gorgeous roses, it was like, a suspect stole a bunch of roses from a King Soopers in Thornton. This is the suspect running away.
They're a long stem.
Right. The police followed a trail of roses to this house. A woman seems to be inside, won't be answering.
No, I'm not going to. They're my roses. This one says, good morning. Kathie, have you tried these for your eye? It comes with ointment, too. Hope you and your girls feel better. Cleansing eyelid pads.
Really?
Oh.
Do we need pads for now our eyelids?
Well, yeah. I mean, I had like some sort of like one of those, mommy's taking a bath. I'm wearing this mask. One of those
nice.
Things that you put Velcro onto your face. And it really did feel a lot better. So
maybe that's what gave it to you. That dirty thing you kept in your freezer.
I did that after.
It made it worse. No, but I bet eyelid pads also probably wipe off makeup and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Right.
Moist pads. I hate that word.
Moist.
Those pads are moist. Real moist.
Moist.
Do you guys hate the word moist as much as girls
we like
do?
it.
Love it.
Especially when a girl says it.
Say it again.
Say what again?
I'm not
How dare
saying
you?
it.
I'll double dare you. Say moist again.
And we also have some shout out, right, Bolty?
Yep.
This is on the app. If you go to your menu on the Blazing It Radio app, you can send us a shout out. It's pretty simple. You can even preview it before you hit send.
Hey, Bolty, it's your nice shout out caller girl.
Call girl?
Not call girl, caller. It is Sarah, as in Sarah and Ryan Larry. So, I am very flattered. And again, you're killing it. And hope to talk to you guys again soon.
Thanks, Sarah.
The love for Bolty.
Right. She's a married woman. But no, she's that's Sarah. Yeah, I was friends with her original husband.
Yes. As in Ryan, as in why she says Sarah and Ryan.
Right. And then so Ryan, of course, is still with Cleopatra.
She wears heavy eye makeup, Bolty. Like heavy.
In a bad way?
Kind of a resting bitch face kind of way.
Right. But they're obviously, they have kids and stuff, so they're in it.
I guess.
I never thought it was going to last.
Well, no, here's the thing. To be honest, and thanks, Sarah, for leaving this message. She kind of ran him. Sarah did.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And she really did. Like, we're doing this, you're doing this, when you coming, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
we're doing this. And you see that a lot through couples, like especially young couples.
Yeah.
Like, people get ran.
And wasn't it also he's not the smartest, sharpest?
No, I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't think he's dumb, but like the thing is, I think that you think about guys that get like told what to do a certain way to a certain degree. And some guys need to be told what to do because they'd be lost without it. So I think he's one of those guys.
Okay.
So when he left Sarah and then he found another chick that was like, no, this is how it's going.
Yeah, right.
He was like, okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he was
Yes, dear.
Right. I think he'd have been lost if he was like out on his own.
Okay.
He'd be like, probably like.
Or had a woman that was like, do you?
Right, exactly. They'd be like, well, now we're in a homeless shelter. He kind of needs a bitch. Not a bitch. He needs an aggressive woman
Larry.
to keep him in check. Like, go get paid and bring the money home. Idiot. But I mean,
So he is an idiot.
Well, I don't know, but he's really good looking. So it's like, if
See,
that's
Larry,
any consolation.
Larry refuses to say anything bad about him
No,
because
I
he's good looking.
I'm not saying that. Like, whatever. It sucks that he got with that chick because then we can't be friends.
Yeah, we don't hang out with him.
Right, you can't hang out, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Chris and I could have offered him such a better life.
I know you could have told him, go bring a paycheck home. Now come home and
Right,
take your
exactly.
pants off.
He's a chef. Now cook us something.
Yeah.
Blazing Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
Definitely more us.
It's not just us that there's more of. It's Americans.
Oh, yes.
in
Bolty's
general.
put on a few, too.
Oh, I've been playing flag football. I feel good.
Oh, yeah. How did your game go on Friday?
We won.
Yay.
Our team name's the Pittsburgh Feelers.
Okay, that's hilarious.
And we're good.
And
Trust us, we're real.
Yeah.
are your cheerleaders? Do you have cheerleaders and fans?
We barely have enough players.
Okay.
We actually had one of the referees play with us.
No way.
Yeah, and he's good.
He was giving the other team like fouls.
Yeah, calling flags.
Right, totally. Penalty.
Yep.
Wow, he's a real flag hag.
He is. Well, congratulations. The nerd was right in choosing you.
Yes.
He needed jocks, remember, Larry?
Right. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Did you get that jockstrap I got you?
No, I got the
Okay.
tights though.
Okay.
They're really tight.
They're called compression shorts.
Okay. I figured I would be the one that would say the right thing, but Larry
Right.
on sports over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Compression shorts.
He's compression shorts.
He's
He
all
knows.
pantaloons.
He Googles that when he's on Pornhub, compression shorts.
No, because some guys refuse to wear jockstraps. Haters. But enough guys still wear them in the NFL and the college enough to make us all happy.
Well, speaking of more of us and fat, I got some fat American news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First off, Panera Bread. If you propose at a Panera Bread on Valentine's Day, they actually might cater your wedding for free.
Okay, so wait, you have to propose and then you have to have your wedding. Oh, not at a Panera.
No, right, but they'd cater it with Panera Bread.
I know, but that's kind of a really casual wedding. Like everybody gets a sandwich.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, a Fiji apple chicken salad, Fiji chicken apple salad, whatever that is.
I'm just saying then that's cute. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like we got this for free for the up and coming struggling couple.
Well, it's for anybody. So if you go and propose at a Panera Bread on Valentine's Day, that's the first
you enter.
part.
That's you
Then
entering.
you use that picture to enter into this big contest they have across the nation where you win Panera coming to cater your wedding.
Let's do it, Bolty, and then we'll see if we get it. And then we'll be like, oh my God, I have to explain to Chris why we're having all these people over.
Right.
The sandwich will make him happy. He won't even care.
Right. Yeah, give him the,
Yeah.
the grilled cheese.
He's wearing his compression shorts. He can't eat. Squeezes all the food back out.
You know, I when you think about it, I mean, I know you say that's a lower
I mean, it's not
low maintenance kind of wedding, having
Right.
Panera Bread.
For sure.
But think about it. We were at a wedding, Kendall's wedding, remember? He paid a lot of money
And the
being
food
on
was
that
terrible.
golf course. And the food was terrible. And his isn't the first wedding where I know they spent like $50 a plate and the food sucked.
It was crazy too because they did it on a cliffside in California, right?
Yes, at the Trump golf course.
Right. It was before it was the Trump golf course.
Right.
They had booked it and then Trump bought it. So they got married at the president that they hates golf course. Okay, so anyway, the sun was setting.
Yes. It
And
was
all-
beautiful.
Right. And it was like the sun was setting. It was all dun 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 dun. And then she's like, Kendall was like trying to kiss his true love, and then it didn't happen in time. So then Alice came out and she's all, why King Triton? How are you? Yeah, we were all there for that whole thing. And then she swam away.
We screamed.
Right. We were like,
Right.
save Kendall.
And then she grabbed Kendall and then just jump
Right.
off the cliff into the water.
For sure. And then she did one of those big octopus ink blots. And then we didn't see where they went.
It was a very pretty wedding, though.
Right,
It
he's
was
like,
really-
help me!
This is horrible news.
Yes.
Lucky Charms is killing off one of their marshmallows.
Like in a mystery thing, like which marshmallow died?
Well, I think it sucks because we just got a new marshmallow. Like you can never have too many marshmallows in Lucky Charms, if you ask me.
Well, they sell all marshmallows.
I know. I've had that. That's pretty delicious.
See, is it? I would imagine that you kind of long for the other ones. That if it's all marshmallows, I just don't know if that would be good.
Yeah, no crunch.
Yeah, there's nothing to break it up. That's like eating just frosting.
A jelly sandwich.
Right.
Okay, so you're hating on this?
Yes, I am.
You can get no marshmallows. That's just alphabets.
Yeah, right.
That really stinks.
Right.
That's worse than all marshmallows.
Right, exactly.
Oh my god! Because when we got the box of marshmallows, we just ate it handfuls.
Right.
We didn't try it with milk like a real cereal. Mm-hmm. But now that you're saying it, I bet you it would have been bomb in milk.
For sure. Well, you know what? I got you. I taped something on my DVR.
Oh God.
And I know how much you like marshmallows.
Yes.
And so there's this restaurant somewhere. It's called Unique Sweets, and it's some other city that we'd have to go to.
Okay.
And she specializes in marshmallows.
Oh my God.
And she makes them in all different flavors, and then she takes some and dips them half in chocolate, and she's really made a whole business out of marshmallows. And she makes those moon pies and all this other crazy stuff. And I was like, when I was looking at it, I was like, this is so Kathie. Record.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then we'll just have Chris get us some buddy passes.
You're right. We'll just fly to Memphis or wherever the hell it was.
Yeah, I don't remember where it's at.
Well, General Mills just revealed they're killing off the yellow and orange hourglass marshmallows.
Yellow and orange hourglass? I didn't even know there was hourglasses.
I didn't either, but they've been a part of Lucky Charms since 2008. And
that shows how up we are on that cereal.
Yeah.
Right, and now it's dead.
Right, because last time I checked, it was like purple balloons.
Yeah, right.
Was the new rage.
And, that was the purple balloons.
Right.
And leprechaun hats.
Right. Whatever. So, so they got rid of those.
But to get rid of two of them, you better be replacing them, buddy.
Right.
Like, I got to know.
That I'm not getting less marshmallows now.
Because the worst thing ever is taking a spoonful of Lucky Charms and there's no marshmallow in it.
Right.
Oh, my God. Somebody's got to die.
Somebody stop me.
And you just talked about jelly sandwiches, Bolty.
Uh-huh.
How about peanut butter on your hot dog?
Okay, that sounds like Kathie just sexually harassed you. I'm going to go to HR. I witnessed it.
You are HR. We are HR.
On your hot dog.
Do you want to put some peanut butter on your hot dog, Bolty?
Probably not.
It's the new popular topping for a hot dog.
Okay, that just sounds gross.
I've heard of it on a hamburger, like peanut
real?
butter and jelly hamburger.
Right, like an Elvis hamburger. I've heard of that.
Something like that.
The people at Food and Wine magazine, they tried it out and they say it's surprisingly good. Yeah.
So you just put some on the bun?
They just, you just that's where the ketchup would go. So I assume you'd put that on first and then lay the hot dog into it.
And then only peanut butter, or are we going to put other things
They're
on
just putting peanut butter on it.
Huh. I don't think that's going to sound good at all. I mean,
I don't know. I guess I'm willing to try. I mean, if you're going to eat a hot dog, first of all, you're already gambling there.
They kind of have me at because some Asian foods come with a peanut sauce, so I get the whole peanut savory kind of thing.
Totally.
Right. So I'm not hating on it. I just don't know if I'm rushing home to try it.
I wonder if Steve's Snapping Dogs would have it. I bet you they have something with peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Do you know the owner of Steve's married? Who's the clown that's famous here in Denver? Blinky.
Okay.
He is that the name? Blinky. Happy birthday
to you. Okay, so wait a minute.
So he married Blinky's daughter.
Wow, and she looks just like her father. So
a hobo,
right?
A hobo with red hair and white, very pale.
Right, almost looks like you're doing blackface. Steve snapping dog is slipping her the wiener. That's awkward. By the way, Kathie and I have autographed the wall at Steve Snapping Wieners, the original.
Yes, right, we did on Colfax.
Right. There's one at the airport now. They're everywhere.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Well, that's cool for him.
Yeah, they got
He's
that.
a good guy.
They got that fresh squeezed lemonade, that kind it's just like sugar and lemon.
And there's your fat American news.
Fried green beans.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy.
Come on and clap. It's Kathie J's Stupid News.
Okay, we got a video this morning, and it's great. It happened in England, and it's a lady at the ATM getting robbed.
Oh, no.
And some good Samaritan just comes up behind and clocks the dude one hit.
Oh, that's awesome. You always want one of those guys around.
Yep. Two robbers overpowered a lady, and she's a little bit frail and stuff. Not necessarily old, but older.
Right. Like you need somebody that's going to give up the bag and not fight for it.
And so but they're not looking at the bag. They were waiting until she
to
pulled
get
the money
out. Okay.
So they kind of come up behind her, and there's two of them, two guys, and they see the money come out. The one guy grabs the money from her.
Oh no!
Right, and then she's like, trying to fight him.
Hey, that's my money. If you take that, I'll be eating cat food.
Right. So one pulls her away while the other one tries to get the money out of her.
He's like, well,
account.
enjoy your cat food, bitch.
And it's kind of like on a sidewalk, so it's outside the bank, but the bank looks to be like on a street, where there's businesses going down the street.
Okay.
So this guy comes up from the curb, from the street, crossing the street, obviously, comes up, kind of is right there at the right second. The guy who is like forcing the money out of her hand, he turns around and the guy, this Good Samaritan, just clocks him
right in the face.
One hit, and he goes down. And he hit him so hard and so good that the other guy doesn't want any part of it.
So he ran away?
And he just runs off.
Now,
and then the Good Samaritan sat on the dude and waited for cops to show up.
Did she get her money? Did they?
No, she got her money.
Oh, good.
Yes, right.
He punched
totally.
the guy with the money. Good.
It's awesome. So we'll put that on our up on our Facebook page.
If you're a big guy that can do that, please stand near me when I'm getting money out of the ATM.
Right? Well, do you ever? When you get ATM,
if you're going to a sketch one, even a drive up, you have to be
drive up.
right.
I look,
because that would be the easiest one for somebody to come snag.
Yeah,
for sure. You gotta be careful, especially whatever neighborhood you're in.
It happened at the drive up that I use, the drive through that's off of like Buckley and Hampton.
Right, because you think maybe it's an inner city ATM that I'll get mugged at. Nope. It could be anywhere.
It's anywhere.
Right.
So a couple sold everything they owned so they could set sail on the open waters.
Wow.
And their boat sank 2 days into their trip.
Oh, no.
No.
And they put all their money into it.
Yeah, they sold everything.
Oh, no.
The good news is they're young, so it's not like it was a lifetime.
Right, I know, but is there good news as they had insurance?
Let's find out. A 24-year-old lady named Nikki and her 26-year-old boyfriend Tanner. Nikki and Tanner.
They want to go out and have sex in the ocean.
So young, but already so sick of the corporate lifestyle. Who wants to work a 9 to 5? It's never 9 to 5. It's 9 to 7. You get home, you're tired, you do it again the next day. It sucks.
Right, their parents probably told them, live your life while you can, kids. Live your life while you can.
And so last year, they sold all their stuff and moved from here in Colorado down to Florida. And they bought a 28-foot sailboat. Beautiful sailboat.
Oh, well, they had a lot of stuff to sell for being so young to, sell their belongings.
To go and get a 28-foot sailboat, right.
Obviously, it had a hole in it.
They don't have any sailing experience growing up here in landlocked Colorado.
Okay, then you can't sail around, unless you know what's going on.
Well, they took classes, Larry.
Okay.
And they talked to professionals.
Okay.
But last Tuesday, the boat was finally ready because they sat there on the dock in Florida for like 3 months, getting stuff ready, getting food, everything that they would need, mapping out their course.
Okay.
So they set sail last Tuesday for Key West. We're just going to make the first trip real short. We'll just go from this coast of Florida down to the bottom.
See how we do.
Well, the next day, the boat sank. They hit something that was underwater. The cabin flooded immediately. They had to abandon ship, and they were rescued. But the boat, total loss.
And everything they owned was on it.
Total loss.
Right, and they bought new GPS, new laptop.
Yeah, right.
Right, everything they were going to need.
that they'd need, right. Alexa probably was on the boat.
They're all, bye, Cuddles. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nikki and Tanner don't know what to do. They have no clothes, no money, no place to live. They have nothing. So I do not think they had insurance, Larry.
She's white. He's Tanner. Hey, Tanner, come back to Denver. I'll help you out. Not her.
Not her. I mean, he's a good-looking dude. They're hoping friends and family will help him out for now. And Nikki is saying, we can't give up on our dreams. We must continue.
Nope, she's out. If you know Tanner, tell him to hit me up. He owns nothing. He
has nothing.
Right. He has a monkey on his back. Her.
Right, this was all Nikki's idea.
Right, exactly.
Not Tanner's.
Exactly.
Tanner never wanted to leave Colorado.
He wanted to stay here where marijuana is legal.
Exactly.
And now all the pot sank.
Oh, yeah, they had pot on there, too,
right.
for sure. And finally, fellas, I think this story is for you. I can't even say the headline. A guy's rectum falls out after he sits on the toilet playing video games for too long.
Okay, I didn't know it could fall out.
I didn't either. But
What do you mean
apparently,
it fell out?
if you're sitting for that long, whoop, There it goes.
Like, what does that even mean? I don't even want to know. I'm just going to let you keep reading, and I'm just going to be in denial about what that even means.
Are all of you clenching your butt cheeks right now?
Yes, of course we are. Like, I even feel mine. Like, I can feel affected by this. Like, I'm...
Like, it's sad all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. It's like when you see somebody's wound, how you get that lower taint squeeze. I don't know about you guys, but like, you know how when you see something gross and you're like... And it makes you like...
No, my taint doesn't squeeze.
I get chills.
I get chills.
I get like right where my lower chakra is.
All right, so this guy in Southeast China was sitting on the toilet last week playing video games on his phone, and he got distracted, okay?
Right,
He was really into the video games.
I stayed in there a little bit longer to finish a level or something.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So while he was sitting there playing around on his phone, he was grunting. He was pushing.
Okay, you're not supposed to grunt. Like a good mom tells you. If nothing's coming out, you just go back later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't push.
Right, don't push.
So you can get a hemorrhoid.
Yep.
Well, by all of his grunting and pushing, his pelvic muscles got weak enough that they couldn't hold the rectum in his body anymore.
Okay, something tells me
he was already weak.
Or something, yeah. There was something going on with the rectory in his
to begin
church
with.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Hour and a half is how long it took, and his rectum fell out.
Why would you sit there for an hour and a half? Your legs would fall asleep. I mean,
at some point you go, I got to get up. I got to get, like, come on.
Things to do.
Go sit in the chair. Why are you sitting on the toilet?
The chair will help hold it in.
So the bum fell out, just kind of dangled there.
Oh, my God.
He rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. Okay, so he drove himself. Put a towel down.
A pillow.
Definitely sweatpants, though. Don't try to put jeans on.
Oh, my God. No, wear a skirt.
So
a big, plumy, puffy skirt.
A kilt.
Yeah, or like a ball gown.
For sure. So when you sit, it's still got some like cushion because it's a ball gown. Well, he rushed himself to the hospital for emergency surgery. He is recovering. Now, here's the thing, Larry and Bolty. He did already have some rectum issues.
See, I told you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
it's like they found his 18 sex toys. It's like that's what did it.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. So just but the doctors are saying this is still a reminder. Don't get that distracted by your phone that you would sit on a toilet for an hour and a half.
I'm not going to the bathroom all day because of this story. I'll hold it.
Blazing Hit Radio.
Good morning, you guys.
Now with more us.
You rock.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and Kathie.
I just love you both.
Oh, thanks.
We love you too.
Yes, we do. I love all the people that we run into in the middle of the day who come up and give us hugs.
Yes.
Some don't know we're back on the air.
Yes.
And everybody just still gives us a ton of love.
I was at the airport getting ready to go on my flight to LA, and someone that was on my flight with me came up and she was like, "Hi, want to take a picture,
that's
right?"
cool.
And then she showed me that she listens on the app, which was hella cool.
Very cool.
And then while she's talking to me, she's talking about, like Trash and Bash and your voices and
cool.
what she loves about the show. And then she leaves, and there was some lady totally well polished and very distinguished looking, but in her 30s, and she's going on a business trip.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a businesswoman.
She sits. So I sit down where I was sitting next to her, and she goes, "I really do miss your Trash and Bash." And I was
wow.
like, "What?"
So she even listens to
told her about the app.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that was cool.
It is cool just to run into people who are fans that have found us again, and their lives are normal again.
Right, exactly.
Right.
We're happy to be with you because it makes our life normal too.
Right.
So this one.
Wait until they find out that we're getting rid of producer Bolty and bringing Chones in. Hey, bro. Sorry, bro. I've known them longer than you.
Hey,
you're
Chones.
hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh,
but
we love you.
I know, hey, thanks, Kathie. But I have my DJ school.
Yes, you
but
do.
hey, Mike, sorry, you're gonna have to take a hike, bro.
Slide on over, man.
No, you can't do the Chones accent,
I can't.
Bolty. Only Larry can do the
You're
Chones.
gonna have to practice your Christopher Walken, bro. That's what's lacking in the show, bro.
Yeah, do you have an impression at all, Bolty?
Yeah,
You know what? He's got a good impression, Kathie. Every time he meets people, they're like, he's a nice guy.
Give them an impression,
bro. Right, DJ Chones.
That's your best impression,
Yes,
bro.
you do have your best
That's your
impression.
best impression.
Meeting people in
Be
person.
proud of that, bro. Thanks, Jones.
Yeah,
Later,
thanks,
Larry.
Jones. Bye, Jones.
Later, guys.
Oh, what a good guy he is.
Yeah, for sure. We really should have him on the show.
We should.
Right.
Okay, for real though, Bolty, do you have impressions?
Yeah, I love doing voices, but
Really? Did you know this, Larry?
It's hard to compete.
It's not.
I know it's competing.
I know, but it's like, here's the thing. It's like we there's no holds barred when we hang out. So like, he does voices and we just do voices and crack up. So
okay, so if Larry wasn't here, who would you do?
There's just not.
Why would you have to say if Larry wasn't here? She's all, you know what? I'm trying to change up my career. I'm thinking, I'm kicking the tires. What other voices you got? Got any presidents in there?
No.
Oh, yes.
I just thought, I had no idea that Wiggins did Christopher Walken.
Well, he kind of did Christopher Walken.
So when he did it, it was very funny. So I'm seeing if Bolte has anything to bring to the table.
Plus, the thing is with Wiggins, it's like his Christopher Walken didn't kill it, but it's almost endeared us to him.
Right.
Because it was like his Christopher Walken. So don't feel any pressure. Feel free to run any voices before we're on the air, and there'll be a little thing you could submit.
Come on, let me hear one.
No, I don't know.
He's like the Simon of American Idol. He's like, this is crap.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah, this is crap.
Terrible.
Okay. So
No, it's not on
that
call.
was my voice. I wanted to do Simon Cowell.
It's not on call. They'll just come out the more we hang out and do the show. And
Okay.
Yeah.
You do have your Da Bears. I mean, you got your Chicago Dad.
The Bears, Chicago does defense, dogs, and defense. That's about what we do in Chicago. We like pies, pizza pies.
Right, pizza pies.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was all right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
Larry?
cute.
Okay,
Sounds
all
like my mom.
It does sound like your mom.
Yeah, she's like, wash your clothes, and you want some cheese on that? I'm like, what? Cheese. I'm like, cheese, Mom.
On the text line this morning, you guys also ate snow like I did. This one says,
I did as a kid too. I just thought you guys meant like recently.
oh no, I've done it recently.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's because I have my daughters, so we're out. I'm out
Right.
there.
So I would definitely there was a time where ate snow. Again, this was when the environment was a little better. I'm
Yeah.
sure Kathie and I snow had a little less lead levels than today's snow.
Yeah.
Right. This one says I always take off the top layer. Now, see, you do the top layer, but if it's been there a while, then you got to take the top layer off and push it to the side and get into the
fresh.
the next layer.
The fresh, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm still looking at it like it still came through the atmosphere. You know what I mean?
haven't. That doesn't dawn on me because it's so pretty and it's like a white blanket.
Right, but if you went out there in a white new outfit that you bought at some store and you rolled around in a bunch of snow, it would be like you'd let it dry and it would be dirty.
Yeah, I know. Let's not think.
Larry's also the kind of guy that if there's a stack of paper bowls, he'll lift up the top bowl and take the one underneath.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do
Because that top one's been exposed to a lot of dust.
Right.
See, it's
I
the
even
same
do
kind
that
of
in
thing.
my own cupboards.
Right. Oh, right.
You're like, JJ will get that one.
Exactly.
And JJ's all, I've been having a lot of dust lately in my throat.
Exactly. I feel like COPD.
Right.
This one on the text line says, snow is cool, but Play-Doh is life.
So he's eating Play-Doh.
Right, this person's eating Play-Doh.
Oh, my God. That would taste terrible.
Wait a minute. Go back to Tasha really fast. We love Tasha. Hey, Tasha. She says, hey, guys, Tasha here. When we were kids, we would make snow cream. And my nanny would say, you can't make it after 12 hours. So
What's
somebody
snow
already
cream?
knew. I don't know. Tasha, tell us what snow
so
cream is.
maybe you combine snow and cream?
I don't know.
So it's like not ice cream, but it's like a
Snow.
ghetto ice cream.
Yeah,
So
let us
you would
know.
pour some heavy cream in with the snow, and
But
then
then it's just going to be really cold, heavy cream.
you get strawberries, and you'll put it with a little salt in a machine.
Uh-huh.
No.
Ooh, you're so fancy, Larry.
Right, I watch the Food Network.
This one says that... I think this is from Sarah.
Oh, Ryan and Sarah.
She says that idiot needed to be rode to get ish done. It's amazing my upgrade hubby needs no prompting.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier in the show. I said, yeah, that guy definitely needed a girl to tell him what to do. Sarah had left us a shout out, and now she's referencing our shout out to her.
This one on the text line. I'm cringing because of the Lucky Charms talk. The way the marshmallows feel and sound in your mouth creeps me out.
Right. It's almost like eating a piece of chalk from the chalkboard.
No, it's
almost.
It's more to me. It's a stale marshmallow.
Oh, okay.
Like I still get the sugar like breaking up in your mouth.
Well, and then if you wet it with milk or your mouth, it kind of softens up.
They get like slippery.
Right. Like yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure us talking about it more is making this person, she says, I'm screaming inside. The thought just freaks me out. The creepy feeling when you chew them. Oh, God.
Did you buy Cocoa Pebbles like you said you were going to, and coconut milk and bananas?
No, the snow, I didn't leave the house.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring some in tomorrow and we'll have it here.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Could you bring other cereal just in case we don't like that one?
Oh my God. I totally know you're going to love it.
All right.
Now, okay, you know what? I will.
Cocoa Pebbles and coconut milk with some bananas on top, right?
I'll bring a backup cereal.
Okay. No, it'll be
I'm
one
gonna
of those other healthy things.
I'm
going
to bring like an all brand.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Although Lucky Charms, I could go and have.
Oh, yes. All brand Lucky Charms.
No such
For when you want sweet and to be regular.